What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and we're gonna act like the previous Simpsons leaks, such as the whole entire key art, never even happened, because in today's YouTube video, we have 3 updates for you regarding the Simpsons and how Fortnite is hyping up the Simpsons mini-season in-game right now. 2 of these teasers aren't actually in-game, but instead are on their website. As you can see right here, we have Fortnite.com loaded up, and we have 2 main changes. Up here on the top left, we have Fartnite instead of Fortnite, and instead of Fortnitemares, we have Fartnitemares with graffiti, or I guess, just little dramatic effects going on that says "Eat my shorts, El Bato." Now, if you want to know what those look like up close, here's the Fortnite logo in full HD, or I guess, we can keep zooming in. Here it is, as big as you can see it. And then here is the Fartnitemares actual takeover thing going on. And you can see up here, the actual URL is Fartnite I can't read. Fortnite makes social takeover, and you can see that it's Chapter 6 mini Season 2, meaning that this Simpsons season isn't going to be considered the first season of Chapter 7, but instead it's going to be considered Chapter 6 mini Season 2, as I think a lot of people are kind of expecting. But a lot of this graffiti is to start hyping up the actual things going on with the Simpsons collaboration. So to show you Stage 3 of the Treehouse in-game, because it has just actually grown to that stage, we're going to go ahead and load it into a solo Battle Royale creator match right here and go over to that location, because I did hear that apparently even the TV is enabled as well. Some extra stuff to mention as we load into this match. However, I know I talked about the Easter egg that shows up in the battle bus. It has been up to like a 15% chance of spawning, but from what I've heard, apparently the event flag that actually enables it being able to fly around the battle bus anyways is still disabled. So even though it can happen, and even though it keeps getting its percentage odds of actually happening upped, apparently it just actually will never happen until they enable that event flag, which is very interesting. I wonder if anyone's actually like posted about it or anything. And I actually don't know the location of this little treehouse, but looking on the map, I did see right there, if you guys see right above like the white streamer on the left, a giant like cell shaded tree. So I'm highly expecting right here is where we need to go. It just kind of sticks out this far away, and I don't even know how I actually noticed that, to be completely honest, especially on this big of a map. It just kind of caught my eyes very early on. But this should be the final stage of the treehouse. The only stage after it, which should be tomorrow, is, from my understanding, the one that is going to build the little props around the treehouse that allows for the countdown to start. But man, there's a lot of stuff going on recently, right? We have a lot of the insider leaks and stuff happening. We have apparently like a million different insiders coming out of the woodworks or something. I don't know. I don't really keep up with the Fortnite community too much anymore, but I've heard some stuff here and there, regarding all the like leakers with their insiders or whatnot. And then we got all the little Simpsons teasers in games, Fartnite on the actual website, Fartnitemares on the website teasers as well. And then if you go in game, there really isn't like a Fartnite actual teaser or anything yet. It would have been funny if they like changed the item shop or something to have a Fartnite logo, but at least as of right now, it appears that it's only a website mainly focused thing. And then of course this right here in game for the 3rd stage of the treehouse. And yep, you can see it loaded in. Look at that grass. If that's what the grass looks like for the entire like mini season, I'm curious how that's gonna go. I'm curious to see how many people like that cartoony style over the the normal realistic style right around it. It's like, I guess it really isn't really that realistic. It's more like a Fortnite stylized down here and then like a Simpsons stylized over here, but it still is interesting. So can I just... Oh, okay, you can just mantle up those. So here it is. Here's the building. You can see right there, there's the little TV. There's 8 different images that can actually show up on the TV. We had shown you these previously, but I'll go ahead and let it play as I kind of yap for a little bit here. You can see there's another one. Can I actually break the side of the treehouse? No, the treehouse isn't breakable. But yeah, it's interesting to see all this little hype and build up for the mini season and the event that's going to kind of create the mini season. Oh, and there's the Dark Presence. I found out the proper name, according to leakers, is Dark Presence for whatever that thing is with the purple eyes or whatever is going on there. But yeah, it's interesting seeing all this stuff go down, and it's interesting seeing how they plan to transfer over to the Simpsons season, and then how they plan to transfer that over into Chapter 7. But I hope it does well. I hope it ends up being a nice experience, and I hope that we're able to kind of get some good content out of it, get some good updates and everything, and get some cool skins in the item shop. I know there's a lot that have already been confirmed for the item shop and a lot that have been confirmed for the battle pass, but I think it's interesting to see how they're trying to do more of like the Fortnite original skin mashups for that actual season, and I'm trying to figure out, will we get any mashup skins in the item shop as well, instead of just the weird ones we've already seen in the battle pass. But yeah, this is the treehouse right here. It does not appear like you can break it or anything, so it is, you know, a very static prop for the live event. Tomorrow, I do believe there's going to be some more realistic props built up around here, like radio satellite stuff, you know, stuff we've typically seen in the story quest for Fortnite recently, in order to kind of hype us up a little bit more. But I do think it's kind of interesting seeing that this is the spot, and then with Fartnitemares, you know, with the little, like, thorns, or whatever you actually call those, the vines, whatever they are, that have spawned because of Doja Cat and the whole Fortnitemares season. It kind of just looks like the perfect entrance. Like, if we get rid of this bush right here, and then we just go over here by the little thorny area or whatever else, and look back at it, look at that. That is, like, perfect. That is just like the perfect area to showcase the treehouse. But let me know in the comments down below, are you excited for the Simpsons mini-season, or are you going to be taking a mini break until we get to Chapter 7, maybe playing some of the other modes or playing different games entirely? Heard Battlefield 6 is pretty good recently, you know, I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about it. Some, you know, mixed opinions regarding Season 1, but that's not what this channel is about. We're not here to talk about Battlefield 6. Until next time, however, I'll catch you champs and champets a little bit later with another upload. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and if your name is W1Q and you help out my Twitter account and you're watching this far into the video, thanks for gifting me Huggy Wuggy. Until next time, peace out.